Hi, I'm Sarah Bell, and I wanted to show you a couple of interesting ways that Canva is used by my students. So they've been using this for 2, 3 years now. I think it's a really cool concept. They get to explore and use the technology in the way they want to. A couple of things that we've been using are notes, presentations, infographics, mind maps, vocabulary word walls, and then custom graphics for slides so they can make their own graphics. It's really cool. And again, just the tip of the iceberg. It's not anything that I've seen before in slides and things like that. But so how I've introduced this is they get a choice board. We use the 5E model in science. So we got our engage, our explore, and then our explain. And in explain, they have options for notes because some of my kiddos just need something different. So I embedded the Canvas logo into the slides. They click on it. It takes them to Canva where they get the option to play with templates. And I'm going to show you a couple of different options for that and how cool and easy it is to use. So these are student work samples to show you what they look like in my classroom. I like that they're printable because we do use interactive notebooks. We can print them, fold them in half, glue them in, and students can still use their notes for things, which I love. They're not having to go all over the place. But for my kiddos that need a little more instruction, I do create templates and you can print these or you can assign them in Canva, which is really cool too. So my notes specifically, I made a rubric for them and they grade each other. So they have to have content, examples, pictures, and then it has to be neat, right? It's important for them to be able to study. So this is the rubric that they get. So let me show back to our differentiation here. So some of my students, again, just need a little more guidance and they need a little more hand-holding than others. And that's just how life works, right? So we have thrown in a mind map, which is how I prefer to take my notes. And then they are allowed to play with those templates. And again, like I said, they've printed these. We've had them just in here. You can put these in Cami even, and they can edit them like that if you're not comfortable with Canva that way. There's a lot of possibilities, and I think it's just a really cool tool. But let's get to it. Okay, so when you go to canva.com, once you sign in, create your account, which through HEB you have one, okay? So you look at this, and these are all just basic templates that you can use. There are even more, right? So there's thousands and thousands of templates. So this is actually how I get my background, my wallpaper for my computer as well. I'm just going to search mind map. What comes up is 927 templates and the option to make your own blank one. So you scroll through, you pick which one you want. There are a lot. So whatever your heart desires, truly. And the best part of it is if you don't like every single part of it, you are welcome to change it. So I chose this one, the pink and yellow. You click customize template and you have lots and lots of options. So you can change all of these things, you can change none of them. And again, you're allowed to print, you're allowed to upload it straight to Canva and download it as whatever you want. That's the best part. You just get so many options with this, and I think that that's not something that we've always had. So it's pretty cool. And you can upload files, like if you have specific files or pictures. You can add text boxes, more things if you want. You can draw too, which I think is really neat. And now, again, you can record in here, which I think is really cool too. It's a great option. So these are some of the projects. You can even incorporate whole projects into your design. So lots and lots of options. There's even apps for you to use that kids can use. Just so many things that you could add to this to make it exactly how you want it for you and your students. Your kids are allowed to change whatever. They can turn it in on Canvas. They can turn it in on Canva. They can turn it in Google Classrooms. It's a really great tool to use. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you use Canva.